Hi friends, and welcome to In Their Footsteps. It's a place where we can tell you stories about our favorite Bible characters. And we can tell you these stories in a way that will help you better understand the context of the story and of the Bible. Today's story is called The Mouse in the Manger. It's the story of a little mouse who doesn't feel like he has a lot to offer. But in our story, Little Mouse finds out that even though he is small, he can still make a big difference. So let's listen to the story, The Mouse in the Manger, as we follow in the footsteps of Little Mouse. At the time when Jesus was born, Bethlehem was a small village. And in our story, the mouse lives in the small village of Bethlehem in a small house. Now, this house would have probably had two rooms. One of the rooms was where the family would live. They would eat, they would sleep, and they would spend time together in this room. The second room was called the kataluma. Kataluma is a Greek word, and the translation means upper room or guest room. So each house would have a place where the family would live, and then they would have a guest room where they could host guests that came and needed a place to stay. Now, as part of the family room, there would be a section where the animals could come in at night. A stable that was connected to the house. Because you see, in the first century, families would take their animals in at night. It would keep the animals safe, and it would keep the house warm. And in this part of the house where the animals stayed, there would be stone water troughs so that the animals could drink. We call that a manger. So listen to what Luke tells us in his gospel. And while they were there, the time came for Mary to give birth. And she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the kataluma. There was no place for them in the guest room. I wonder if when Mary and Joseph came to Bethlehem, they came to a house. Maybe it was someone they knew, and the people who were living in that house said, "Oh, Mary and Joseph, welcome. Come into the house. There are already people staying in the guest room, and we can't kick them out, but we want you to stay with us. So please make yourselves at home in the part of the house where the animals would come in at night." I wonder if when Mary and Joseph came to Bethlehem, if they were shown amazing, radical hospitality. Let's listen to the story of the mouse in the manger.
This story starts so long ago in a small Bethlehem house. Inside the wall where no one sees, there lived a little mouse. An older woman lived there too, along with her family. They gathered in the courtyard beneath their olive tree. Every night the little mouse would come out for a drink. He'd climb up on the manger, where he would often think. look at all the animals who came in for the night. They're warm and safe inside the house until the morning light. And each one has a gift to give. The donkey is so strong. The goats give milk, the sheep give wool. The doves sing out a song. He marveled at these animals and all that they could do. He wished that he could be like them and have a talent too. I can't sing songs and I'm not strong. I really am quite small. There's nothing I can give, he said. No, there is nothing at all. His mother came to join him and sat down by his side. God has big plans for you, my son, she quietly replied. But on this night that started out like others had before, a man and woman came to them and knocked upon their door. We've had a long, hard journey, the man explained to them. We've walked for many miles on the road to Bethlehem. Come in, the woman said. It's cold outside tonight. I see that you have traveled far, but you will be all right. Joseph and Mary, you are safe. We've been expecting you. We've heard about your baby boy. Could what we've heard be true? An angel appeared, said Joseph, and told us of a son. He will save this broken world. He's God's anointed one. We heard that you were coming here, and this is where you'll stay. The upper room's already full. It's been a busy day. The straw is soft and comfortable. We'll make a bed for you. The animals will keep you warm. It's the best that we can do. You are tired from your journey. We're glad that you're our guest. But soon you'll have your baby. So now it's time to rest. Friends and neighbors offered them some tea and fresh hot bread. They shared their warmest blankets and pillows for a bed. Oil lamps lit up the night as clouds covered the moon. Joseph, said Mary, it is time. We'll meet our baby soon. The water from the trough was used to cool young Mary's head. You can do this, you are strong, Joseph calmly said. It wasn't long till little Mouse heard the baby's cry. The women wrapped him in a cloth, and angels filled the sky. The shepherds from the nearby fields were filled with wondrous joy. An angel told them where to go to find this baby boy. We've come to see the child, they said. We've hurried all the way. The angel told us we would find a Savior born today. His name is Jesus, Mary said. He was promised long ago. When they gave their gift of worship, the shepherds bowed down low. I want to give a gift, said Mouse, but what gift could it be? I don't have much to offer him. I'm very young, you see. Mama said, don't worry, my son. Just listen to your heart, for God will softly speak to you and show you where to start. Then little Mouse had an idea. He looked around and saw the donkeys, sheep, and mourning doves were lying on fresh straw. Piece by piece he took the straw and laid it in the trough. Jesus would need a place to rest when his parents nodded off. The mouse heard a gentle rumble that brought an autumn storm. Joseph put Jesus in the trunk where he was snug and warm. Don't worry now, your son is safe, squeaked the little mouse. I will watch over him tonight. Then rain fell on the house. That night Jesus lay sound asleep, safe from harm and danger. For watching over God's own Son was the mouse in the manger.
So little mouse was able to give Jesus a gift. I want you to remember that no matter how small you are or how small you feel, you can make a big difference. You can give Jesus a gift. Thank you for listening to The Mouse and the Manger, and we look forward to the next time that together we can walk in their footsteps.